Hello, my dear gardening friends. I don't know about you, but my garden is just refusing to go into dormancy. We have such warm, delayed fall that now is almost the middle of November, and here I am, still tying my roses. So, what I'm doing, I'm not going to touch my climbers. I will just make sure that they are tied in and they won't sustain any wind damage through the winter. That's the biggest thing with climbing roses. Make sure that they are not rubbing canes against each other, and because those wounds, they don't heal, they just go deeper, and eventually those wounds cause the decline of big long stems, and we don't want that to happen. So let's look around the garden and see what's going on during these last days of fall. You know, during the fall, when colors are turning into burgundies and oranges and yellows, there are not many blossoms in our gardens. My eye is always moving towards the texture of plants and towards micro scenes where little bloom can be here and there. For example, here, look at this cheerful green of my lettuce growing. I had a late crop, and we are having good salads almost every day from this wonderful lettuce. I don't know how long they will last, but right now they have a nice coat of leaves, and I'm not ready to move those leaves at all. These leaves will be here in this vegetable raised bed through the whole winter, will decompose and will protect the soil and nourish the soil at the same time. My parsley, feeling very happy here as well. I'm busy every day trying to rake all the leaves and decompose them. I already have, I think, 11 big bags filled with all the leaves for next year. So if you are doing the composting the way I do, make sure, or you want to do, make sure that the bags have several holes at the bottom for the moisture to escape. Otherwise your bags will have a very bad smell, and they are not going to be, they will be basically rotting instead of turning into beautiful soil. So here, look, I am spreading compost actively. So my butterfly bush got a little layer of compost under its roots. Butterfly bush every year takes a lot of space in my garden, but you know what? I don't mind, because it's a beautiful showcase bush for here, and I trim it every year. I take 50% of it down, and every year it bounces back. By the way, here's a link how I trim it in January, I believe, or February. Raspberries do like deep, fertile soil, so I make sure that I give them plenty of compost every year. So they got a layer here too. I try to keep all my annuals in glazed terracotta pots, and because I have to bring them inside for winter. But plastic pots, I do keep my perennials, and they stay here through the winter, no problems there. As you can see, my plastic pots are getting a little bit old, so I'm facing the opportunity to change them. You see, the cracks are being made. But this plastic pot was sitting outside in winter, in spring, summer, fall, all year round for maybe 10 years. And look how well how well and long it lived. So in the future, I'm going to invest in good plastic pots, since they're so durable, and now they're wonderful imitations of terracotta, but in plastic. For example, look at this pot. It is plastic, but imitation is very good. My marigold is producing last blooms for the season. Still blooming a bit, but those are her last days. In 2 days we're expecting freezing temperatures, so I'm expecting that everything in the garden will slow down in a week or so. But look at my roses. They are refusing to stop blooming. They're pushing new cycle of blooms. Unbelievable. Yesterday I was busy trimming all the perennials, and I do have a good amount of hostas. A word about that. Hostas are beautiful, and the way leaves age, they turn into this golden yellow color. But there is one thing about hostas. When those leaves fall on the ground, they really get very slippery. So in case the beginner gardeners, if you have hostas somewhere near the sidewalk, do take those leaves away and compost them if you can. Yesterday I was doing the compost, spreading, collecting leaves, and look what I found in the compost pile from last year. Oh my gosh, scissors went inside without me even missing them. I'm going to wash them. They look like they are not damaged. All right, so that was unofficial walk in the garden. Enjoy your weekend, which is coming, and I will see you next time. Happy gardening. And please do subscribe to my channel if you like what I'm creating. Also, a like would not hurt. Happy gardening. See you next time.